Welcome back, everyone. I don't know about you, but I've got a good feeling about this skeleton fight. I mean, all of us surrounded in a small space by a bunch of low challenge rating monsters. We've never had problems with that kind of fight before. But, you know, maybe this is finally the one where Slash sacrifices himself nobly for the good of the party. Either way, I win. But here we go. Episode 31 of What the Fumble, Skeleton Crew.
Man, oh man.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. So I was hauling out my dice, and I've had this funny carrying case for this dice for God knows how long. And I wanted to get underneath the foam and stuff. And I found out there's actually a card hidden underneath. And it came out with this ye olde Shakespearean insult generator.
I love those things.
In the dice? It came with the dice?
Yeah, it came with the dice.
It's like your big heavy metal ones that sound like you're smashing a hammer into the table when you roll them.
Yep, those are the ones.
Those ones, nice.
Yeah. And
those are my favorites.
So basically, it has 1 through 10 on 3 columns, and you make a 3-part insult. So I thought,
So 3d10.
Yeah,
do
3d10.
Roll it.
Should we go around the table? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, so
What kind of insults? What did you say?
ye olde Shakespearean insult.
Ye old Shakespearean insults. 3d10?
Yeah, so if I roll, say, 3d10, and I got a 10, a 9, and a 3, that comes out to a gleeking, weather-bitten Bum Bailey.
You son of a bitch. You don't say that around here.
Hold up. Let me roll 3d10 here.
Okay.
I think we need to do this around the table.
Bum Bailey. I can't imagine it's going to get better than that, but let's keep going.
7, 4, 5.
All right, so 7, 4, and 5. That's going to be a weedy, hedge-born footlicker.
And there it is.
Don't shame that, man.
Yeah.
I never got so much joy out of a hidden card.
I want to do it.
Do it.
I want to do it. What? 3d10?
Yeah, 3d10.
4, 8, 10.
All right, so you're a roguish, toad-spotted way face.
Way
face.
Whey as in W-H-E-Y, like whey, like whey protein.
Face.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Does that mean he's like really white or like super grainy? Like, what does that mean?
Milk juice, maybe?
Got a real milky complexion?
Like he's a baby.
I'm insulted, whatever it means.
Someone calls you a whey face, you're not like, oh, so you think my cheekbones are super jacked. Ooh.
Got that protein.
Jawline.
He's got a milk mustache from mama.
I feel like I might use some of these on our big skeleton fight that we got finished.
Yeah,
up.
maybe so.
Yeah, every time he knocks an arrow, you 194. Ha! Take it.
Goatish, weather-bitten clop pole.
You weather-bitten clop hole.
Wow. Feelings hurt.
You just realized that was in your dice case, like very recently,
Yeah,
like today.
literally a few days ago, and I've
that's
had
great.
I've had this case for like years.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was like, I'm gonna pick up this foam. Oh, there's this thing underneath.
Oh,
Like,
that's awesome. Awesome. I feel like it's not the last time we're going to break that little chart out. That's fun. That's fun. Skeletons.
Yeah.
Skeletons, guys. Plain old skeletons. And you know, it really got me thinking, too. Like, this really goes to show that this game really is just all about the luck of the dice, right? Like, especially in combat. I think that's why I get so worked up in combat sometimes. It's not just that fact that your character might die, but combat has that huge potential of just completely changing the direction of the story, like on a dime.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if Merlin had not puked and rallied. We'd have 5 different characters.
Everybody. I mean, we've learned quite a bit about everybody, and I'm sure we all have our questions and our theories about where everyone's character arcs might go next. But the bitter truth of the situation is that some CR 1/4 skeletons might show up at any point, start rolling natural 20s, and your character arc gets fucking goes in a very different direction all of a sudden.
It's a very short arc. It's like an A, really. And death.
The dice make, even just CR 1/4 challenge, these plain old skeletons are, this is high stakes. It's high stakes because I know no one at the table actually wants their character to die. I know you guys, we've all kind of grown attached to these characters already. We've been playing for a few months, and some of us might be more attached than others, but no one's
going to live forever. It needs to happen.
Wants to die.
Batman can fight so much crime, but if he accidentally steps out in front of a Wayne Enterprises van, boom, pancake on the street.
Anything could happen. But I guess enough talking about what might happen. Let's roll some dice and figure out what does happen.
Oh, Lord.
Let's figure it out. The boat is surrounded by the stench of death and rot, as over half a dozen skeletons had pulled their bony bodies up the side of your vessel here. They started attacking you. They're covered in broken bits of armor scraps. Their short swords are rusty, but they are still hitting like trucks. The last 6 seconds of combat there's a blur of activity here. Slash was unconscious for part of it.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, already someone has dropped and didn't back up, and we ended by me telling you guys that the waters were still churning around the boat, that not all the skeletons were done climbing up yet. And with that, 2 more of them climb up the back half of the boat, and they come in swinging. Hopefully I've got myself 2 more Mack trucks about to come at you here. One of them's going straight for Lustra,
Oh, man.
and the other is going to take a little walk towards Lenara.
Oh.
Let me move some stuff here, break out my fancy dice.
Better not be that red one. That red one seems to be doing you a lot of favors.
Yeah, I mean, they could take a break. They just woke up. Probably groggy.
I'm going with my black one. Black one, just white numbers, just plain old, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy, just a good old reliable D20. Let's resolve my skeleton versus Lustra. Alright, so black dice, not my favorite.
I like the sounds of that.
Okay.
Not my favorite so far. It's going to be a miss against Lustra. Got a 2 on the die.
Oh, come on.
And what's my modifier? That is going to be a 17 to hit Lenara, though.
Okie dokie.
17 to hit Lenara. At least I'm not critting again. Oh, low roll on the damage dice. Lenara takes 3 points of piercing damage from my rusty short sword.
Exactly enough to put me to 0.
Oh, seriously?
No. Well, you did do
shit.
13 last time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough, yeah. That's not good at all. I
Great.
didn't realize you were that low. Well, that does finally end turn 1 of combat, but there are now half a dozen skeletons remaining. They're all over the boat. This is a close quarters fight in the mists. Oh, and I didn't realize 2 more skeletons are at the top of the turn order.
Great.
Oh, my bad. Kind of made it sound like one of you guys was going to go next, but it's still skeleton. Sorry. Sorry.
One of us is gonna go down next.
Slash, you up?
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay.
Okay, Slash, you up?
I've got 2
I sent you my
more.
skeletons. Please respond.
Got 2
Show me that
more
snake.
skeletons coming. First one swings at Slash with a miss. I got a 2 on the die once again.
Freaking
And-
lizard boys.
This final one's going to take a swipe at Merlin Carlisle
Uh-oh.
with an 8 to hit.
That's a big miss.
Oh, my second round doesn't go like my first. Lenara, you want to give me a death save? It's your turn.
I don't, but I have to by the rules. Oh, that's double digi, so I'll take a success, and then I will lay there and drool.
1 success from Lenara. Drool puddling next to your mouth. Looser, what's up? What are you thinking?
I can't spend all of my action economy just stabilizing stuff, and I'm out of spell slots anyways.
Oh, well then.
So I'm gonna have to do the only thing I can do, and that is take out my cudgel and do my bonus action of force damage type, and have it swirl with force energy, and then I'm gonna go and hit the one that's right next to Lenara,
Okay.
one of the new guys that just came up, and hope for the best.
One of the fresh ones. Let's see if you can do it.
So that's gonna be stress 13 to hit.
13 is a hit.
Oh,
nice.
Here comes 2d8 force damage.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to be 11 force damage. Come down with an overarching strike and bonk this guy on the noggin.
This is weird. I'm not sure how it would work, because your cudgel should do
Bludgeoning.
like, bludgeoning.
But it all
instead
changes to
you're-
force.
It changes to force, so like the bludgeoning doesn't.
Yeah, it's not bludgeoning anymore.
It's not bludgeoning anymore,
Yeah,
right?
it says to augment your attacks for the Planner Warrior feature. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit the creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage.
Becomes force damage. There it is. That's interesting. Interesting, because you guys know that they're vulnerable to bludgeoning. So I was just curious to see how that worked out. But 11 points, a bunch of its rib bones break off and go splashing into the nearby waters. But it's not dead.
It's okay. It's looking rough.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
looking very rough.
It is, and that's a two-handed weapon, and I used bonus action. I'm going to stand there and take whatever comes next. And keep an eye on Lenara.
You do your best. Keep Lenara safe. Try to bring down a skeleton, but they're all over the place. It's just a flurry of bones on this little Viking boat. Merlin Carlisle, it's on you, though. You've got skeletons right up next to you, being jerks.
The hero we need.
Save us, Merlin.
Oh man, you guys are asking a lot out of a guy with 2 stress. But we're gonna give it a shot. Here comes Frank's dagger. 14 on the die plus 4, 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, gross. A 1 on the die for damage
That is
makes
gross.
it 5 total.
Were you going for the one directly above you on the map or beside you there?
I'll go for the one right in front of me.
5 points from Frank's dagger.
From Frank's dagger, and we got another hand axe right behind it.
Come on, man.
it.
You take
End it.
him down.
End it. Let's hope. Ooh, a 5 on the die for 8 damage. Or sorry, 8 to hit.
8 to hit. That's rough. That's going to be a big miss. You stab right between some ribs. Just goes right through them. No damage.
Oh, yikes. All right. Well, I'm holding on to 1 superiority die, and I think I'm just gonna keep holding on to it for the time being.
Resources are low. It's rough. It seems like I swear they're just plain skeletons, but
Oh, they're mist skeletons.
it is rough.
Super powered and invincible. That's why we're getting our asses kicked.
I mean,
Please
they're
let me
just
have this.
very low CR, but you know, as you throw some stress points, get the right debuffs going on, and so many of your resources already drained. All of a sudden, at fully rested, this would be an easy fight, but suddenly it's
Suddenly we
difficult.
might die.
The fuel tank is definitely low.
It's fine. It's okay.
Damn you, Madame Licinia and Rafa, for being awkward and not wanting to hang out.
Yes, they were the awkward ones.
You're not that far away. We can still hear you.
I enjoyed that interaction.
Very small tent.
It's a very small island.
Tell me we can't have a short rest without telling me we can't have a short rest.
Merlin, anything else you can do?
I think that's it for Merlin.
Hang on to that superiority die and brace yourself then, because that skeleton you just did some damage to, it's turn, and it's coming right back at you.
Bring it on.
17 to hit.
Why did you bring it on? I didn't.
You told me
for this.
to.
I wasn't serious. That's a hit.
That is going to be 4 points of piercing damage from this short sword.
All right.
Uh-oh. Still alive?
Still alive, but that was a decent chunk. Maybe more than what you're anticipating.
Unfortunately, I've got another Skelly in the mix before one of you gets to go.
Come on, man.
They're nice and evenly broken up. They're well spaced, these skeletons. Lustra, here comes a rusty short sword with a 23 to hit.
God!
This is unbelievable.
Surprisingly, that doesn't hit. No, yeah, it's
You're lying.
I'm going. Yeah,
You're
that's
lying. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Please.
7 points of piercing damage.
a hit. That hurts. I'm still up though.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
goodness. What is up with these fucking skeletons?
They just have guns. They don't have short swords. They just have guns,
Yeah, I was
apparently.
lying. They're just armed with rocket launchers.
What the hell is going on,
They're
man?
all in full plate mail. Oh man, Slash, it is your turn.
Man.
What are you thinking? You've got 3 skeletons within 5 feet of you as well.
Yeah, this isn't fun. And Slash is gonna have to do something that he's not used to doing, which is actually weapon fighting, because I don't think poison does dick all the skeletons. So Slash is gonna go ahead and pull out a sickle and try and hit the one in front of Merlin, because that one's already weak.
They have no meat. They can't be weak. They're invincible.
Damn it! Alrighty. That is a 16 to hit.
16 is definitely a hit.
Alrighty, pulling out the rarely used sickle. The last thing this thing hit, I think, was a board in episode 2.
I think you missed that board.
Oh, actually, I did, didn't I?
I think there's a point where you've had to break it out once or twice. Maybe in a wolf. I think maybe you killed a wolf with your sickle. What
Maybe.
did you call it? What's the actual weapon name? A
Khopesh.
Khopesh, that's
Yeah.
it.
Tiny little Gopesh.
Yes. Anyways, I'm do some damage. Max damage. That's 6 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
That was against, sorry, which
That was
one?
against the skeleton in front of Merlin, the one that was already dinged up a little bit.
Plenty of damage to just completely wreck this thing.
Yeah.
What else you got? Can you do anything else with Slash? Can you save the day and kill a bunch more?
What can I do on a bonus action? Oh man. I've got 1 bardic inspo left, but I feel like I need to hang on to that. Nope. I think that's about all I can do for now.
It's a free action to just flee and jump into the water. If you
Yeah,
want.
of course. No, I think Slash is gonna hold his ground with,
One of these days.
and hand off the turn.
Tess, how are you
right.
feeling? How's Tess feeling?
Tess?
She alive?
Oh,
she
she
up?
is so alive.
So much going on. Who's having
feel
trouble
so
tracking who? Just keep going up and down, up and down.
Yeah, but I crushed 2 skeletons last time. I have a bone saw in one hand, and apparently bludgeoning is... they're vulnerable. I was born for this moment.
Bone saw in the other hand, and a hand in the other hand.
Yes. Tess is like, I've been trained for this moment for the past, 4 days. It hasn't really been a long time since we've been here. It's kind of horrifying. And she is going to... Actually, I think if they're vulnerable, I think I have a better chance with only using unarmed strikes.
So all out fisticuffs is the plan, huh? I like
Yep.
it. I like it.
So she is going to sort of step over Linara's unconscious body, and she's going to go full Jean-Claude Van Damme and just jump up, do a split, and try to kick these 2 skeletons in, try to kick their freaking heads off.
Oh, nice. Do you teabag Lenara in the process?
Let's find out,
I hope so. Give me that one.
right?
You know what? It's been a while since a good old fumble. I can
Why do you
smell
have
one
to-
coming.
No.
I smell one coming.
No.
Put that juju on us.
Give me the
Stop
old
it.
Lenara teabag move.
Okay, let's do this thing. Fuck. That's a 2 to hit.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, well, 2 on the die, so 6 to hit.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Great. Sure am glad that I was like, ooh, so much flair. I was born for this. And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows for my bonus action.
Sure.
So 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, here we go. For 4 bludgeoning, not great, but you know.
Which one are you going for?
For
left
the-
or right on the map? Left or right or Lenora?
The one to the left.
Okay. That is enough then. That one explodes in a cloud of bone dust.
Aw, hell yeah. Having missed the other one, I'm going to like kick off of the one that I hit's face, sort of come down on one knee and just rub the hair out of still Linara's eyes and kiss her forehead. And by doing so, I'll pump a healing hand into this poor little wizard girl, sorceress girl, for 7 healing.
Wow.
Legit.
I have to want to accept it because it's not the tea bag, but thank you.
Man,
I mean, do you want me to teabag of healing? We can do that. We can
teabag
retcon
of
it.
healing.
That's how I do
7
things. Don't worry
points
about it.
of radiant healing energy come flying out of Tess's vagina.
It gives life.
Why are we like
Does bird life. It does.
Those wide hips aren't for nothing.
Jesus Christ?
All right, okay, we can cut that part.
Okay. All right, I'd like to use my free action to jump into the ocean. Oh boy.
Don't do anything else.
I want to cry a
your
little
turn?
bit. Oh,
Is that your turn?
that's my turn.
Okay. Here come 2 skeletons.
Great.
2 skeletons. Loose or brace yourself.
Bracing.
I fumbled.
Yes! Oh,
But it's
darn it, I was going to
fumbled.
try to name the skeletons.
Is there a name tag on that broken armor, or did it fall off in the water?
Oh, man. I'm tempted to pick anyway just because I feel like it's been a while, but
Come
it's
on,
not
Claudio.
named.
Claudio the skeleton?
It's not his name.
Could be.
That was the other one.
That was Claude. You just killed the only named skeleton there was in the
Damn
mix.
it.
That's it. I do have another one that's going in this pack, and it is going to go for the freshly healed Lenara.
Come on.
It's right there.
Before you roll, I hate to say it, but don't you have advantage because Lenara is prone?
Oh, I sure do. It sees you go for the tea bag, and it's like, I want a tea bag too.
Eat my sacrum.
Right?
Why, man?
It's gonna rub its bony pelvis into your face with advantage, Lenora. I can't believe this.
For those of you studying anatomy.
I just rolled a 3 and a 4. A 3 and a 4. But from a flavor perspective, it still teabags you. I just want to make that clear.
Just no damage.
Just know that you got teabagged. It didn't hurt, but know that it happened.
It's like hovering above you, thinking that it still has them.
Just emotional damage.
It's straddling over you, just pointing down at you, just like, you know, it might not have hurt, but you know that my pelvis just touched your face. You
Lenara's
know
been-
what happened.
She's been drunk in a mosh pit. She understands.
We need to stop having drinks before sessions, I think.
All right, are there more skeletons? Can we move on to Slash dying or something?
Water only for me next week. I've got 2 more skeletons. 2 more. And let's see, this one over here is going to move in, close the gap. This first one is going for Slash.
Oh god.
Yes.
11 to hit Slash.
It misses.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm
Sounds like
so
that was pretty
happy.
close, though.
Oh,
Doesn't
so
take
happy.
much to hit a bard.
No, it doesn't.
And this other one's going to come for Tess. It's like trying to push you out of the way with its short sword. It wants in on the teabagging action, and you're in the way.
No.
19 to hit Tess.
That's certainly a hit.
19 to hit Tess. You get off pretty lucky with just 3 points of piercing damage from my short sword, though. Not much. I'm rolling horrible on damage.
For once.
Yeah, it's true. Overall, I'm pleased with what these guys have accomplished. There's still 4 more of these bony undead skeletons in the mix, though. The boat rocking back and forth from all this activity. Lenara, you've been healed since last round, so you're conscious again. You open your eyes, and we all know what you see. What would you like to do?
First of all, can I free action medicine check to see if it was a lady or a boy skeleton, or see those bones?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Free action? Okay.
Free action. Just this one.
I mean, it's really
Natural
close.
20. Them wide hips, or are they boy hits?
They are wide hips.
All right,
Them
look,
are some birthing hips.
Lenara was in college. She's had that experience at school. After she's all up and ready, she's going to shocking grasp on this thing with its metal armor. And 13 to hit.
13 is a hit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ooh, a 7 electrical magic damage.
7 electrical magic damage.
Dang.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
That's it's still up, but yeah, its bones rattle as the electricity courses over its body, shakes this thing all up.
I look at Tess and go, I hate to do this, but you're better at dodging than I am, and I will step back away from the skeleton.
Honestly, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, that one takes its reactions away,
It
right?
does indeed.
Very nice. So
Since its
you
reactions are gone.
move away from the skeleton. Very good, very good. Anything else from Lenora?
That is it for her.
Lustra. How is Lustra feeling?
I'm not doing all that good, but I'm probably better than some folks here. Slash.
Yeah, I'm pretty flimsy.
And but knowing that though, still got to truck on. So taking in a deep breath and doing that whole planar warrior bonus action to get that force damage, charge up that cudgel,
I love it.
get that 2d8 damage, and I'm gonna hit the skeleton right in front of me.
That is a really cool ability. I like it's your bonus action.
It takes my bonus
so
action,
It does cost something, but it's a cool little. I like that.
Yeah.
It's neat.
All right, so I'm gonna charge it up, and ooh, that's a 17 on the die, so that's got to be a hit. 17, so that'd be a dirty 20 when all said and done.
Very much a hit.
And here we go with double ones. Damn it! So that's 4 force damage.
Ooh, that's the one directly north of you.
Correct.
All right. Unfortunately, that one is still intact as well. There are still 4 skeletons in the mix right now.
Yep. And Lustra's gonna, go and whiff. Probably bounces off a clavicle or something, and bones. And go and feel off the vibration in his hand because it's skeletons.
In
like
his phalanges.
Damn. Yeah, and his phalanges. Sure. Thanks, Colin.
Hey, we're listing bones.
Exactly.
Bone names.
And take a ready position and see what comes next.
Tess's eyes see this happen in her orbital bone or whatever. I don't know.
Nice. Merlin, what you got? It's back to you, sir. Back to Merlin Carlisle with that choice bowl cut haircut.
He's getting impatient under that bowl cut haircut. Get these goddamn skeletons off my goddamn boat. That's the line, right?
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Frank's dagger.
Come on.
Does that mean Slash isn't allowed on planes?
Roll a 2.
That's a good question.
2 on the die for a fat miss.
That is a fat miss.
Technically, we're between planes right now. It's the only place you're allowed, man.
If only the people at home could see the look I'm giving Colin right now.
It's one of gratitude and affection.
What else does Merlin have up his sleeve?
Normally, I would just keep badgering on with more attacks, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal up a little bit and use up my second wind.
Good call.
Good call.
I thought so. So 1d10 gets me a 2. Nice.
Plus your fighter level,
Plus
though.
the fighter level gets me 5 points of HP back.
Not bad at all. It's better than nothing.
And that's going to be it for Merlin, I think.
Second wind gets used up. That means we're on Slash.
Hey,
Slash. There used to be some skellies in between Merlin and Slash, but they're dead. My skellies are no longer in this position. So what do you want to do?
So Slash, looking at the skeleton to the north of him, again, he's got his sickle in one hand. He's gonna go ahead and go for a swing with it.
The old
Come on.
trusty Kopesh.
Wow, this is such a classic Slash move.
Oh my god. So that's a 3 on the die.
Oh, I want to fumble.
Yeah, I know. So that makes it a 5 to hit because of stress.
Not gonna do it.
Now that he's already got his sickle out, would you permit a pull out for the dagger to...
Yeah. Maybe
Alrighty.
pull the dagger out.
So pulls out a very intricate dagger. It's got like a swirl to it.
Sacrificial dagger.
Something
Nice.
like that, yeah. And he's going to go ahead and swing with his offhand. That's a 13 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alrighty. And then for damage, it's just a flat D4, right?
That's right.
Alrighty. That's 3 damage.
To the one north
My
of
north
you?
of me, correct.
It is still in the mix. You guys are chipping bones off of my skeletons, but still 4 remain. Can't quite clean this mess up.
It's fine.
Just won't go away.
Bones are strong.
Our meat is
is
weak,
this
but
shit?
bones are strong. Anything else from Slash?
That's going to be it for Slash. He can't exactly walk away because if he takes a hit, he's probably going to fall like a sack of crap.
Really?
Fair enough.
Is it my turn yet?
Test kill 4 skeletons for us. Do it.
Okay.
Get us out of this.
All right. You know what? Doing the Van Damme kick, not a good idea. I'm gonna get the trusty Rainer's bone saw out, and I'm going to try to just slice the one that Lenara hit in half.
That's the one like towards the south there?
Yes.
Great.
That is 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right,
Hey.
come on. For 10 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah! That'll do it.
Okay.
You just chop off, cut it right at the femur, and this one-legged skeleton falls back into the waters.
No more teabagging for you.
Oh, that was the teabagger. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What else can you do, Tess? 3 left in the mix.
I can jam my bone saw into the floor of the boat and just donkey kick the one behind me.
Oh, very, very cool. This is the part in combat where everything looks good and you guys start to fuck up.
Stop it!
Stop it. Listen.
Excited.
I rolled a
Sounds
2
alright.
last time. Why are you doing
So you guys
this?
think we're almost out of this.
No, man.
But I smell like 10 fumbles coming.
Okay.
Listen, shut up.
Okay. There's no way it's gonna be 1. That's a 4. So 8 to hit.
That is a miss with your donkey kick.
All right.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, just kick Slash in the back of the head. Would 8 hit Slash? Shit. Okay, I'll end my turn.
That's it from Tess?
That's it for me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's going to bring it to... Oh, all 3 of my remaining skeletons get to go all in a row now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, great. We've organized them.
Yeah, that's convenient. I'm going to finish this turn of combat out with one of them and then start the next turn with 2 more.
Great.
So this first one is coming straight for Lustra. This one that's kind of been engaged with you for a while. That's an 18 to hit Lustra.
That's a hit.
Come on.
Oh, no.
I do 5 points of piercing damage.
I am still up.
Still going strong. Lustra Venari.
The power of love. It's keeping them going.
Merlin, let's see if I can bring you back down after that second wind. Hey, look at that. 18 to hit Merlin as well.
God.
For God's sake.
We don't need to roll fumbles, apparently.
4 points of piercing damage to Merlin.
All right.
And I've got one more. Let's going to see if it can't bring Slash down to the ground as well. 23 to hit Slash.
That's going to hit. That's going to hit.
Shit.
Oh, these 3 remaining skeletons have been doing well.
The hero skeletons.
Still rolling fairly low on damage, though. It's 4 points of piercing to Slash.
That's still enough.
Still enough.
I'm down on the ground.
Twice in this combat. Slash collapses. Lenara, it's back to you, though. My 3 remaining skeletons are done with their shenanigans.
Lenara, seeing the way the tide of battle is going in our favor, feeling a little safer with a wall of people, that she will save her spell slot to heal on the boat. She will wait for everybody to scoot and fire a Ray of Frost at the one most threatening Tess, so she has a little bit more freedom.
Aw.
Well, you do kick ass and take names with your fists. That is a 14.
14 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hit.
3 frost damage.
3 frost damage.
Slowed down on this tiny boat, though.
Ooh, it can't escape now.
Just like crossbow guy.
Oh god, crossbow guy.
Unfortunately, this thing's still kicking. It's hanging in there. Can't quite get rid of my skellies. This is taking way fucking longer than I thought it would, guys.
Oh god, this is Wolves Mark II Electric Boogaloo.
Just all comes down to the dice. Sometimes the dice just won't give you an easy fight.
Yeah, they're probably all at like 1 HP and we've just been like barely not killing them.
Guys
It's
are
like
really
great.
just chipping away.
Yeah, skeleton deals the same damage at full health as it does at 1 HP and I hate it.
We also are at that much HP.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What else is
That
Lenora
is
up to?
it. She's gonna make sure no bony boys are going for Van Richten and hang out on the back of the boat where it's semi-safe.
Lustra, can you do it? 3 left standing. Kill 3 skeletons, Lustra.
I might be able to kill 2. I would imagine that there's a couple in a line.
Oh shit, you still have your breath weapon!
I certainly do.
With
So-
your acid breath?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Is it a line?
it is a line.
Oh my goodness, yeah, there's 2 lined up.
So it will be a con save, DC 12. So, and I'm going to go and roll my 2d6 acid damage, to which I got 6 total.
You got a 6. I'm making a con save.
Correct. DC 12.
The one furthest away from you, I get an 8. So it takes 6 points of acid damage.
It certainly does.
And it's still up.
Come on, man!
And the other one passes. Does it take half? Or?
It takes half,
Yeah,
yes.
so it takes 3 points of acid.
Correct.
Still 3 skeletons alive.
I hate it!
Why can't you guys end this fight?
They're big boned.
Hey Justin, you said it's a free action to run away into the water. Get the skeletons to do that.
Oh, Lustra, breathing heavy, is got nothing on his bonus actions at this point.
This little acid dribbling down your chin.
Yeah, breathing heavy, bleeding from places, and yeah, barely hanging on in hopes for the best.
Merlin, please, Merlin.
Dude,
Please.
what a mess. What a mess.
Be our hero.
All right. Let Merlin go crazy. And we're going to start off with Frank's dagger.
Come on.
I guess we're going to target the one closest to Salash.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's start with that one. I fumbled.
What? No!
And this is Frank's dagger.
No!
So we got the gimme.
Oh, yeah. That's
Good news, bad
right.
news.
Oh, that was Frank's dagger?
That was-
Frank's dagger!
Oh my goodness.
No!
Oh my goodness, we've already ruled that the fumble for that one it's like a get out of jail free card. You don't have to pull a fumble, but your magical weapon breaks into tiny little pieces,
Oh!
disintegrates into dust, and you guys have one less magic weapon at your disposal. Oh,
I assume he goes all sternum and it just.
oh yeah, that's it. Hits just that right spot.
Rest in cornflakes to that thing.
I miss him. I miss Frank.
Can't wait till we fight his ghost.
Holy shit.
Oh, well,
Blueberries?
How do I look cool now? This is
I don't know.
this is
You kill it with your hand axe.
this is kind of awkward. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. That's all I got left in my hand at the moment.
Oh, it's a shame we didn't have to pull out of the container, but that is a pretty good consolation prize.
I mean, there's still a chance.
Yeah, let's see it happen.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, a hand axe for the Redux.
Give me another
No.
one. Once we open this can of worms up, it's...
No.
You guys go hard once we fumble once. That's what you guys do.
Broke the seal.
Oh yeah. If anyone else goes down, we're fucked. 10 on the die for a 13 to hit.
That's a hit, sir.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a hit, sir.
Come on, put this thing down.
2 plus 3, 5 total slashing damage.
That is enough that you bring
my
the numbers
God.
down to 2 skeletons.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Well then.
Damn.
Only cost us half of our magic weapons.
Right? Oh, that's a rough blow, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Lenara has these babies. Jazz hands.
That'll
do 3
do the
damage.
same. Yeah, it'll do the same thing. Oh my goodness,
They
Merlin,
have just as much flair.
All right.
are you done?
I think so. That was a good bit of humble pie there for Merlin.
But you killed a skelly, so you
I did.
came out on top in the end, I suppose. Slash.
Well, time to roll that death save.
Man,
Oh,
you
right, you're down.
Yeah.
really enjoy rolling these death saves.
I know, right? That's a 14, so a success.
One success under your belt.
That's all Slash can do. He's gonna have his face quiver in slight signs of life.
Tess, that's going to bring it back to you. Got 2 skellies left. What you got?
All right, so if someone's prone and bleeding out, I get advantage on the attack roll, right? All right, let's get rid of these bones.
Please.
I am the anti-bone. I will...
I softened them up with my acid breath.
All right, well, time to... I'm just going to go for the thickest vertebrae in the skeleton beside Lustra and try to just saw it completely in half. We want 2 halves of this skeleton. For a goddamn 9 to hit.
Nope.
Great.
Tried to go vertical half instead of horizontal
Ah,
half.
shoot,
That's,
of course.
There's your problem.
Of course.
Oh no, the acid made their bones slippery.
Oh yeah, just pshing. Almost hit Slash and yeah, just I'm so frustrated. Spinning axe kick. Murder it. Kill it. Get rid of it.
Why won't they die?
Because they're already dead. But an 18 to hit
It's a hit.
is gonna shatter this thing's frickin' cranium for 5 bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning. They're vulnerable. They're vulnerable, so
on.
that's 10 points of damage you do.
It's still up.
If it's still up, I'm gonna throw something.
It had 10 points of HP left.
Thank God.
10 left on the money.
Oh, if you would have rolled a 1, I would have cried.
There's still a skelly in the mix. 1 left in the mix.
Oh boy.
We all know that means it's not over yet.
Can I interpose myself between the rest of the party and the skeleton with my movement?
Yeah, you have your movement.
Yeah, I'm just going to, like...
I mean, there's no place. It's a small
Yeah.
boat, so there's no place where you can completely stop it from.
I guess I'm going to try to
attacking
make myself
someone
an
else.
easy target.
Sure. Anything else from Tess, though?
No, I'll be like, oh no, please don't teabag me, Mr. Skeleton, you're so powerful. I am weak and vulnerable to your advances. And I'll end my turn.
It's going to attack you then.
Yay! I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Also, your
It's,
name is Hubert. Roll a 1.
He did roll an extreme number, but it's not
Fuck you.
on the one side of the dice.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Shit.
He did roll one of the extremes, but it's a nat 20.
Damn it.
My skellies are going out with a bang.
My god.
With a bang, let me grab an extra die. Shake these beautiful things up. That is 9 points of piercing damage from my short sword.
She's gonna bring her forearm up to block it. It's like slices it right from the elbow to wrist, and she is hurt, but she is still alive.
What a badass.
Lenara, show me a 1 on the die with some random attack. Let's do it.
Sure, why not? But this random attack will be a scorching, shocking grasp. So if I roll 2 1s,
Then you deserve it.
I will pull 2 fumbles and let you pick which one.
Now you'll take
Is
both.
this
This is the
a
advantage
save?
one.
What am I doing? Oh, okay.
I'm doing shocking grasp.
Let's do this.
Well, there was a 3 on the die and a 15 for a 18.
Come on, finish
18
this.
to hit?
18 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Boom, that's 6 lightning damage.
Please. Please, Justin.
You guys are out of initiative.
Oh my god! I'm still making death saves.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Oh,
He's dying.
no.
Quick,
There's-
let's fail 3 full
The
rounds
skellies
of
are
medicine
done.
checks.
My skellies are done. So that was what? Action from Lenara?
Action,
Anything else?
movement. She's going to go and stand over Salash. Bonus action. She's going to ask the party, should I heal him? And end her turn.
Lustra?
Lustra's going to be like, yeah, absolutely. If not, I will then, and I'm going to go and try and stabilize.
Okay.
Good old medicine check.
Mouth to mouth, baby.
With the acid still dripping off of his lip.
I'm trying to get a lost death save, okay?
No, that's a fail. It's an 8 on the die. So,
That is a fail.
yeah, so yeah, that'd be a 9 then.
Okay. Oh, no.
Here, and so
Here
it
we
begins.
fucking go. Here we fucking go. Merlin,
All right.
it's on you.
11.
Stabilized.
Ooh.
Stabilized. You did it.
Oh my god.
You did it.
They were skeletons.
They were.
Yeah, but we have nothing.
Good job on the stabilize, though, there. Oh, Merlin. Remember that time you guys had to try like 45 times to pull that off?
Merlin just had to show us how it's done.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's the
Nailed it.
He wasn't available to stabilize. That's why it was so hard.
Exactly. Like
He's
Merlin
the
brought
doctor.
himself back up, right? I think that's how that worked.
Yeah, Dr. Merlin Carlisle.
Exactly.
MD, PhD, Big D. I'm trying to make you feel better about your dagger.
That is a rough loss. Merlin's experienced a lot of rough losses in the last 24 hours. It's been a journey for that guy.
He can't catch a break, man.
I know.
Been a journey.
The rusty dagger in my heart, still there.
I don't know.
Oof.
Oh, I'm gonna hug Merlin again.
Lenara will put a hand on his shoulder and say, I've seen you with a longsword, with the things that can resist it, versus you with that dagger with the things that can't. I feel you do the same amount of damage either way. Don't feel so weakened, my friend.
I think you're right. It's time to bring out the old good and faithful. And Merlin puts away his hand axe and brings out his long sword, as that's going to be his primary from now on.
Mostly because we don't have any more light weapons to
You
spare.
got something
Also
there,
that.
yeah.
I mean, Slash has got an extra dagger, but
Can't hear you. You're
oh yeah,
asleep.
sorry.
I have an extra dagger.
No. Galas would say that. Would he? No, he wouldn't.
Actually, Lenara will ask for somebody else's hand to take Salash to one of the bunks, or just toss him on the floor of the cabin underneath Van Richten's bunk.
Oh, so gracious.
Meh.
I mean,
Lustra will do it graciously.
I'm saying there's option 1, and if option 1's not there, it's better than off the side. And the entire time, she'll be going, Galas, are you still there? And seeing if there's any answer from the tattoo.
ooh.
There's no answer.
I die, he dies. He dies, I die. He's unconscious, I'm unconscious.
Well, either your consciousnesses are linked, or you're being coy.
I like that one.
Shall we strip him?
I look to Merlin. Did they say this would be a side effect of the healing process, or?
You mean like the tattoo not talking?
Oh no, her being very interested in taking off Salash's clothes.
Her. Dude, I had long forgotten about that other part of her. No, she's just a pervert.
There has been no wavering in her look towards you two at this point.
He's like, okay. Sorry.
He
Just
can
trying to-
keep his small clothes.
What are we looking for?
The tattoo.
But what if it's hiding? You know where.
We'll give it that benefit of the doubt.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do the honors. And Merlin starts taking off Salash's clothes.
Slip off Salash's clothes while he's unconscious.
Yeah.
I-
Stacy,
I'm not sure if he consents to this. Like,
Well,
Right? We
He
might
doesn't
have
have
to
to.
put
He's
a
unconscious.
different rating on this episode. But yeah, you go right
Over
ahead.
explicit.
Well, I
right
mean,
ahead.
yeah, I guess like if someone is unconscious and was just bleeding out, it's probably a good idea just to like check their body for extra
Yes.
stuff anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, trust me, I'm a doctor.
5 minutes ago.
Dr. Merlin, baby.
Hey, you guys strip Salash of his clothes then?
I guess.
Yeah.
Leave him the decency of.
Leave the tiny
small
whiteies.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The tidy whities on.
I'll even prestidigitate so they're extra weighty.
Sure. You do that.
Do we?
Don't see any tattoo.
What?
I told you it could be hiding.
Merlin, are you willing?
No.
Lusa, are you willing?
I think Lustra, in respecting privacy, is going to not do that.
You're against playing strip Salash down?
Yeah. I think he's just gonna go back to rowing and just start thinking of Darkon again, and just be like, I'm not gonna be a part of this.
But at this point, too, we are fully convinced. While we're redressing him, Lenara will ask Tess if she thinks he's going to jump up soon, or if he needs a little extra healing kick.
I'll check and see just how bad his wounds are.
Yeah, give me a
Okay.
medicine check.
Oh, that's the one. That's 12.
Yeah, that one's 12, yeah.
Okay,
one's
to
a DC
check.
12.
My brain works.
Who knows? We very well may have mixed it up at some point. But yeah, DC. DC 10 to stabilize. DC 12 is our homebrewed number to determine how many hours he'll be out,
Yes,
which is
that
what you want to
is-
do.
100%. And 24.
24, actually not that bad. The wounds that brought him down they were just kind of chipping his health away. He left alone, he'll be fine in like an hour.
All right.
Well, in that case, dress him quick, and I'm sure he'll be fine on his own.
All right. Should one of us keep watch to see if the tattoo comes back? But I guess we're redressing him anyway, and we definitely need as many people on the oars as possible. Darkon.
So you guys leave Salash unconscious and just kind of keep traveling?
I guess.
Yeah. Do we want to leave him alone with Fanricton?
Can we like leave the door open just so we can keep an eye on them while we're rowing?
Here, let's put him in the middle of the boat.
Okay.
Put him in the middle of all four of us rowing.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, there's no like actual house on top of the boat. It's just like a little,
Yeah,
It's a
just
cubby.
like below decks.
yeah, it's like a speedboat cabin kind of thing. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Keep on keeping on through these myths. If you'll remember, I had rolled in the beginning on how many hours of travel.
It has been a while.
You guys have already put in quite a few.
Yeah, a whole week, I would imagine.
Certainly feels like that from our perspective, doesn't it? But it has been quite a few hours. You'll remember we've already rolled for the bagman too, right? So if you do the math in your head, it's like the equivalent of like 1 o'clock in the morning kind of thing at this point.
yeah.
Like it's really late in the day. It's getting to that point where you can feel it in your feet. You know, you're starting to feel the wear and tear of traveling for this long. Your body is telling you it's time to go to sleep, but you know very well this is no place to do so unless you're Salash. He seems to be getting away with it.
He's the lucky one.
He is the lucky one.
Lost an arm, has a talking tattoo.
Dude, you get a short rest. Shut up.
The majority of an hour goes by, though, and I'm going to roll to see if you get interrupted while he's still out cold,
Oh, God.
which would not necessarily be a good thing, I don't think.
Oh no, he can't go at them with his little Kopesh
Well, I mean, who's to say they're skeletons this time?
It's horribly mean.
Sorry,
Stiletto was the...
Stiletto's back.
Apparently, Stiletto really does not value your presence, Slash.
No, I'm glad.
Enjoy the nap.
ours for.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
I mean, to be fair, Stiletto only knew him before he started making character progression.
Yeah,
That's
no
true,
doubt.
yeah.
No doubt. An hour goes by and nothing interrupts you. As a matter of fact, Slash, feel free to benefit from a short rest if you'd want. If you'd like, you come back around, and yeah, we've already determined that an hour unconscious is a short rest.
Alrighty, I'm gonna definitely roll that hit dice and get some health back.
Yeah, you feel free to use hit dice. Yeah, you can. You get a short rest.
I can use more than one, right?
Use as many as you
So
want.
that's 6 plus 6, 12 health back. Hell yeah.
Plus your con.
Plus my con, which is nil, so
12
12 health back.
His meat is weak.
The one benefit of falling in combat and not being healed up. It is risky though. Like I could have rolled for an encounter right there, and you guys would have been one guy short.
Yup. But hey, now we have Slash the tank.
Yeah.
He's 12 HP.
Oh,
Front
yeah.
line, baby.
Now you've got a big old beefy bard. Everyone knows the tanking abilities of the bard.
Indeed, yes.
College Valor, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I think definitely worth mentioning. I was thinking about it. Like you guys have, this is probably the least traditional party makeup you guys have ever brought to the table. Like
Yeah.
we've played plenty of years together, and you guys have always had at least one very tanky person in the party. You guys have 0 tanky people. I mean, Merlin's a fighter, but he's not in full plate, and he's not a shield bearer. He's a damage fighter. And we got a bard, a sorcerer, a monk, and the ranger, who's archery based ranger.
Yeah.
Hey, you're getting up in the front line because you're a beefy dragonborn, but overall none of you are tanky.
None of us have a shield.
Right. Like you guys are a very damage based party. It's
No
very
clerics in
interesting.
sight. You know?
I mean, monks can be tanky for 1 round per key point they have, and they just neuter their combat ability.
Yeah, no
for
doubt.
It.
It is interesting.
That's it.
Like nobody brought a class that's particularly tanky, but most of the table has a little bit of healing under their belt. I think literally all of you can do a little bit of healing. Even the fighter can do second wind.
Yeah.
And all 4 of the rest of you have cure wounds, I think. Like literally all 4 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank goodness, because all of us have been unconscious multiple
Yeah,
times. If
it's
we
that-
had any fewer...
Maybe if we had a tank, we wouldn't be. But it's
shut your mouth.
We've been most unconscious when it's numbers against us, and it's not like we're going in these fights fresh. We are in a campaign with stress, with madness, with extra mean fumbles, with
Well, I'm just glad we're in a horror movie, not
Oh,
a
yeah.
slasher movie.
oh exactly. We have diminished resources already, plus
It's
the
rough.
setting.
It's rough going. It does just kind of make me... I'm not saying it's a bad party makeup. It is an interesting one, though, because rather than all the damage kind of always going towards the same people on the front line every time, like everyone's eating damage. Every combat, everyone's getting hit.
Yeah.
Everyone's eating damage.
I haven't been able to cast mage armor for the last 15 episodes.
That's fair.
Rough times.
Yeah.
Rough times indeed.
I have other spells than cure wounds, but I haven't used any other spells.
Yeah, do you? Do you have
Slash,
other spells?
you all rested, short rested? Did you do your thing?
Sure am. All good to go.
Yet another hour of traveling in these mists go by. I'm rolling again
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
towards the end of this hour. You can feel the tiredness in your bodies. You've been in these mists a while. You weren't sure what to expect when you entered, but it has been rough. It's been anytime you try to stop the silence has turned to whispers and they've robbed you of your short rests. It's been a rough go of the mists. Up to this point, the mists have They've parted in front of you and they've closed behind you as you travel forward, and almost like your own little personal dome of mist. That dome got a little bit bigger when you got to Madame Lasenia's hut, but the walls of mist were never really far off. They've never been far off. But suddenly a path opens up in the mist in front of you, almost like a trail. A path that opens up like deep into the mist as far as you can see. And then another path opens up behind you.
What?
And then more to the sides. And within moments, the mists part to show you dozens and dozens of trails leading out. So imagine like a bicycle tire kind of full of spokes, right? With you guys at the very center. And in every direction you can see, the mists have parted to reveal dozens of possible paths. And if you stop and try to count them, you quickly realize that focusing on any one path makes it split yet again, is revealing even more possibilities. There's an infinite amount of paths before you. And you can't help but feel like the mists are asking you where you want to go.
Oh, man.
And it's time to vote. But before we vote, something else happens. You guys kind of got lucky in a sense with this one. When I rolled to see how long you'd be traveling in the mists and I rolled a lower number, this wouldn't have happened. But you guys have been traveling here so many hours that Erasmus Van Richten's timer has reset. And when this happens, he's capable of showing up to tell you something, give you one last little bit of advice. And he starts to write. He pulls one of those little spectral pieces of chalk out of his coat pocket and starts to write in his he's got really good handwriting. He writes fast too. And he writes, "This is it. Keep your thoughts on Darkon. I'll be thinking of Darkon too.
Oh.
And will help." But then he kind of looks at Van Richten's unconscious body and says, "But you have to try to get my dad to focus on Darkon too." And you kind of look over at Van Richten and you see, he's unconscious, feverish, and his closed eyes, you can see his eyeballs like moving around behind them, like when people do when they're dreaming, right? And Erasmus keeps writing. He says, "I'm scared." He's thinking of that dream. I know he said the dream is of our house in Darkon, but I don't trust dreams, especially not in the mists. If we fail and don't unite, we could end up anywhere. Or worse, we could be stuck traveling here even longer. And with that, he starts to fade away. The son of Dr. Rudolf Van Richten starts to fade away. What do you do?
Oh, shit.
I feel like we need to wake Van Richten and try and rouse him and get him on board with thinking Darkon. We can't control. Yeah. We can't even think to negotiate with him or even try to get him to think of Darkon if he's asleep.
All right. Well then, Linara, I will follow your lead. If there's anything medical I can do, I will do my best. Also, Merlin, of course.
Merlin, Carlisle, PhD.
Yeah.
DDS. Linara will look to Salash, look to Merlin, and go, "Continue to row." She'll look to Tess and say, "Come with me." And look at Lustra and nod and say the same. She will go to Van Richten. She will take that Almirage horn that he had tasked her to get so many months ago at this point, I would suppose, and put it in his hands so that he has the tactile feeling of it as she holds his hands. She will drop her last spell slot for a 2nd level Cure Wounds into him. No restoration or anything, so unfortunately, no probably technical benefits, but just that extra health and divine energy, and she will speak to him in his fevered state.
The healing is kind of enough, jolt him kind of awake. I mean, he's certainly not completely himself, but I think that's a chunky enough heal that it kind of snaps him awake. He awakens with like that same scream that you've unfortunately heard every night since you first left the island of Dominia. Like you can tell as you're healing him, his eyes moving back and forth behind the closed eyelids. He's deep in that dream, and he wakes up screaming and quickly stops screaming, but that's kind of startles the rest of you as you're rowing, and just suddenly a Van Richten scream cuts through the air.
She will not break eye contact. She will hold his hands around that talisman and just go, "Master, it is your student." She will not use any actual names for herself. She will keep that vague. "I am here. We are here together. We travel through the mists towards Darkon. We need your strength, your will to get there. We have a mist traveler, a mist walker amongst us. The son of Lamin Venari. He will be our guiding light. We need you. I need you to focus your thoughts on the land you came from." And she will just continue repeating that, focusing his touch on the item he sent me for, focusing his mind on the student-master relationship, focusing his heart on Lamin Venari.
In a half conscious Van Richten, that pale, feverish skin, sweat just dripping from his forehead. You kind of see his lips barely hear the words, but you kind of see his lips moving as he kind of whispers, "Yes, Lamin. Yes, think of home. Think of home." And we'll see next week if it was
Oh, what a bum Bailey.
What a
How terrible.
What a goatish, beef-witted barnacle.